Hi guys, welcome back to Fish Bros. Right, on my last episode I was baiting up with the carp bait. So what I've done, I've put together a quick sequence on how to make your own. It is really simple, it's just a bit messy when you do it, so make sure you're outside, don't do it in the kitchen sink. The missus will go absolutely bananas. The sequence that I've put together is just the way that I use it. There are other ways to use it, there is salt in it. Also, what we used to do, we just used to scoop everything out and just put it into a tray. Now, I have some pictures of that. I can add that on to the end of the video as well. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. Let's have a look at the clips. In the end, we'll finish off with a bit of a talk there. We'll just go through a few pointers and hints and tips on the way I use it. Okay, guys, what we've got here, we've got a female crab. We call them pollies locally. You can tell it's a female by this big flap that we've got underneath. The males just have a smaller, thinner flap. Predominantly the carp we take out of the female crabs, it's the eggs, or what we call coral, that's inside them. So what we do, we make sure that they're dead first. There's plenty of videos online telling you how to kill a crab humanely. What we generally do is we chill them right down, and then we pop a screwdriver into the nervous system. That kills them off. Once they're killed off, as you can see, this one's pretty dead. We take the claws off, the large claws. So we just snap those off. Okay, that leaves us with the carapace. What I generally do, I use a meat cleaver and I cut straight down the centre of the crab, or as close as we can get it. As we break the crab open, you can see all the eggs and coral in the top of the shell there. So what we'll do each one bit by bit. We'll put one side to one side there. Okay. We do take the carapace out. That leaves the coral. I generally scoop the coral out, put that to one side. What we do with what's left, just make sure that that little piece of bone's out of there, just at the back of the eye socket. I then get a spoon and just ensure that the membrane, the skin membrane, is separated from the shell. Once you're at that stage, you just literally slide your thumb in and just pull it out in a wanna. Okay, repeat on the next side. There we go. That's your wings removed from your crab. Okay, as you can see, there's actually quite a lot of moisture still in the wings there. What we like to do is try and get that moisture out a little bit. So generally what I'll do, if there's any loose coral just on the edge, just take that away and pop it in the pot there to one side. What I've got here, just got some old towels. I got them from the charity shop. Really handy for this. Again, just repeat of it. Okay. So what we do, just lay them wings on the towels. Just fold over nicely. We just have to leave those to sort of pour the moisture out a little bit. Right, what we've got left over is this coral. Normally put that in a pot at the side while we're processing the crabs. What I use, got one of these Nifty silicone finger ice cube trays off eBay, only a couple of quid. So all we do with those then is we just take that coral and we just fill up the fingers. As you can imagine, once we've done a few crabs, you'll fill one of these trays up absolutely no bother at all. I say, as they are like that, we then just put them in the freezer just to set. Okay, now the wings have soaked out a bit and a bit of the moisture's been pulled out by the towels. What we do, it's time to wrap them up. What I've done, just cut 2 nice cubes of cling film there. It's very similar to wrapping a peeler crab. So here we go. Put mine face down on the cling film, and then do a fold of the bottom half so it's enclosed, and I take one side and I pull that over the wing. What I can do at this point, if it's a little bit loose in the wrapping, or you want a particular shape for the hook bait, what I like to do is just squeeze everything up a little bit so it's just a bit tighter in there. So once it gets to that point, we then wrap over again. Here we are at the final piece. We use the thumb, push all the air out, make it tight, and fold her over. So that's what you're left with, left to freeze down. Same again with the other side, just show you again. Okay, red side down. Fold over with the bottom half. Again, just squeeze it up nice. Get all the air out. Also gives you a little bit tighter wing there for wrapping onto your hook. You don't want them too wide. There they are. They're ready now just to go on a tray, and we pop them in the freezer. So in the videos, guys, I say predominantly we use the female crabs for the wings, but every now and then we do get the odd jack crab in there. Now, them crabs don't go to waste. I still prepare the wings exactly the same. Obviously there's no eggs in them, but I still wrap them the same, and I still use them the same as well, and they still catch fish. So what I do when I'm shore fishing, I'll keep the crab wings frozen. I'll take them out my flask, and when it's time to use them, I'll take them out the cling film and just wrap them neat onto the hook as they are, still frozen or semi-frozen, and then I will only fish them for 15 to 20 minutes max. By that point they wash out, so I reel in and change my bait. You normally get your bites sort of 2 to 3 minutes, up to 7 to 8 minutes is the time when you get the majority of your bites. It just depends on the gully that you're fishing and how many fish are actually in the gully. When I'm boat fishing, again, I'll take it out the cling film and put it as it is on the hook, and then cast it out. Again, I always time my casts even off the boat. I very rarely fish a bait beyond 20 minutes. Here's a picture of the cart, guys. They used to put it in an inch deep and freeze it. They used to pop the blocks out, and then they could be chopped up into individual size baits. Right guys, thanks for tuning in again. If you've liked what you've seen, drop us a like and also a subscribe. Tight lines for now, guys.